Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it so very much. Today is my empties video, so I do have this tote bag that is pretty full and pretty heavy this month. If you like empties, I do this every month, and then along the way I do sample Saturdays as well, which I talk about a whole bunch of minis with that. So if you are interested in that, please do go ahead and think about liking and subscribing this video. It would really mean such a lot to me. All right, first up is the Skintimate Shave Gel. This is in Raspberry Rain. This is a really nice shave cream. I like this one because I feel like I get more out of this than I do out of the the Gillette version. They're similar. They're in the same like shelf at every store, but I feel like I get more use out of this. And this was a nice scent. I think I like the strawberry one just a little bit more, but I do think it's a solid one. This is the Cool Mountain Mint Wicked Fresh mouthwash, and I am allergic to peppermint, so I never have anything with actual peppermint in it. And a lot of the products, mainstream, this smells so good. The mainstream toothpaste and mouthwash cause a reaction in my mouth, so I do keep this one. I also like this because Tom's & Main does partner with TerraCycle, and you can send these in and they will recycle them, which is really nice. I have a little pile going for my Tom's & Main stuff. All right, we got some hand soaps. We have Beautiful Day. This is a Creamy Luxe from Bath & Body Works. This one smells really good. This is supposed to be Sun-Kissed Apple, Sparkling Cassis, and Wild Daisy. I really like this one. It's a great scent. This is my favorite scent though. This is one of the deep cleaning. This is Black Cherry Merlot. This smells so good. It is such a good scent. I love it. I always am purchasing this one. This is Dark Cherry, Black Raspberry, and Sumptuous Merlot. This is the one I would recommend. I like these ones better than the foaming ones because I go through the foaming ones way faster. So I'd rather, you know, pay the same amount and get twice as much use out of a product. Just makes more sense to me. And then I have Vanilla Snowflake. This is Iced Vanilla Orchid kissed with Snowy Coconut. It was pretty good. I do like vanilla scents most of the time. This was a Creamy Luxe as well. This one, it smells good. You get a little hint of the coconut. I think there was still water in there. You do get a little hint of the coconut, which is kind of nice. It tempers the vanilla, so it's not quite as sweet. Then I finished the Spring Mist and White Tea hand wash from Winter in Venice, which is kind of, I don't know, I got this set at Christmas because I thought it was so cute and I really liked the packaging, but I don't like the scent of any of these. To be completely honest, I would not recommend them. They're kind of, I don't know, it's kind of like a masculine scent. So if you like masculine scents, you probably will like it, but it's not really for me in that regards. All right, we got some Zany Laney scrubs, and unfortunately, Zany Laney is no more. They closed their website. I'm trying to see if I have any others. I think that's it. They closed their website at the end of May, so you can't purchase these anymore. But if you join their Facebook group, I will try to remember to put a link down. Otherwise, just search for Zany Laney on Facebook. You can connect with Laney and she will make them to order, but she's not regularly producing them anymore. So first one I have is Christmas Snowflake, which is snow, cherries, and pie. It smells really good. I love fruity scents. This one does have pie, and usually bakery gives me kind of a headache and kind of a nauseated feeling. That's why I don't like bakery scents, but that one doesn't. It's more of the berry and the cherry than the bakery scent. Then we have Barb. This one got a little wet in the shower. This is Black Cherry, Raspberry, Vanilla, and Honeysuckle. I love her scrubs. They're brown sugar and white sugar with apricot kernel oil and a little coconut oil and an emulsifier, and this, of course, the essential oils, but the fragrance oils. They smell so good. I really love the consistency of them. I love them, and I'm really sad they're gone, but I did buy as many of them as I could when they were going out of business. Next one is Destiny. This is Peach, Margarita, and Rain. It smells really good too. It's a little bit more sharp of a scent because it does have like that margarita, that lime kind of in there, but it's really nice. And I should say, these are all based on pop culture things. So Christmas Snowflake, I believe, is based on Cindy Lou Who from The Grinch, or Cindy Who, whatever her name is, from The Grinch Christmas. Barb is from Stranger Things, I guess. I don't watch Stranger Things, so I'm not sure. And Destiny is Rey from Star Wars. I think it's Rey. I think that's her name. I'm not good on all of the pop culture things, unfortunately. This bag is so heavy this month, by the way. I have some vitamins. These are the Naturally Good For You, or G4U. This was the Sleeping Beauty mixture. It was melatonin, L-theanine, vitamin B6, valerian root, and zinc. They were okay. I felt like they did help me sleep. Like when I took it at night, I did fall asleep and sleep a little bit sounder than when I wasn't taking it. Not enough to actually go out and purchase those again, probably. I got them when they were like buy one, get one free, so that's why I purchased them then. But I don't think I would pay full price for them. I'd rather just take a melatonin, which is way cheaper. Some Biore pore strips. I have these in here several times a year. I love these. I always buy the 24 pack because you get more of them for your money than if you're buying them the smaller packs. They're more money per strip. And I love them. I use them here and here and here. And occasionally I use them on my cheeks because I'm getting a lot of congestion and as I'm getting older, so I love them. Would repurchase them, will repurchase them in the future. We have a cleanser. This is a hybrid. This is from Freeman. This is the apple cider vinegar 4-in-1 foaming clay. I liked this. It took forever to go through it. And that part I didn't like because I get bored with using things. It kind of has a pleasant scent. It's a little vinegary, but not overly vinegary, if that makes sense. But I liked using this one. What I would do is I would put it on my dry face, like after I took off my makeup, and then I would let it sit as a mask for a little bit, and then I would go in with my Clairsonic and use it. It has a little bit of grit, but not like a lot, so it worked fine with my Clairsonic. But I did like that one. If I ever run out of cleansers that I already have, I probably would repurchase that one. And it's affordable too. Like, it's a drugstore, so that really makes me happy. All right, we have another cleanser. This one is from Glam Glow. This is the Tropical Cleanse. This is like a purple cleanser. You're gonna see me have cut open most of these because I scrape out like the hand soaps I put water in, and I rinse them and use them till they're completely gone. I get my money's worth with my products. This one was an okay cleanser. I felt like I used more of it than I really should have had to use to really feel like I got clean and I got everything off of my skin. So I do like this one. I probably wouldn't purchase it, but I think it's a solid one. So if you've been interested, I would say go for it. Then we have a body wash. This is from H2O. This is the Bath Milk Shower and Bath Gel. This smells kind of nice. It's almost like the Clean Skin, very light scent, which I enjoyed. I felt like I needed to use a little bit more than with my Bath & Body Works body washes, but I am glad to gotten it out of my collection because I've had it for quite a while. It was in a gift set that kind of got lost and found, and now I'm trying to use up all of those things. All right, oh, this is why my bag's so heavy. I have these huge things in here. I have a moisturizer from Sunday Riley. This is the CEO Vitamin C Rich Hydration Cream. It's a good size. It smells like dreamsicles. It's like a very orangey type scent. I do like this moisturizer. I felt like it wasn't as moisturizing as I remembered it being though, from when I had gotten samples of it before. I do have another full size because I did buy these from Ipsy, and maybe I got one in my Ipsy bag last year, I don't remember. But I do think this is solid. I don't think I would purchase it for full price though. Every once in a while they do half price deals online with Sunday Riley. That's when I would look for it. I finished this moisturizer, it says it's a primer. I was so confused by this. This is the Touch and Soul Glassy Skin Pretty Filter Glassy Skin Balm. It's interesting packaging. I just had to show you the way it's packaged. And I kind of liked it, but I couldn't tell like if you were supposed to, with the directions, if you're supposed to use it as a primer, if you were supposed to use it as a moisturizer, if it's a 2-in-1. I tried it all the different ways, and I ended up just using it as my neck and chest moisturizer in the end. And I liked it, but I still am confused on what it is and how I'm supposed to use it. And for those reasons, I wouldn't purchase it again, just because, yeah. Let's get some of the paper out of here. We have the SOS Clear Cover Blemish patches, and there are 18 of them in here. This was pretty inexpensive for how many you got, and they were kind of cute because some were star shaped, some were heart shaped, some were circles, and I did like them. I probably would purchase them again. I have a lot of the Peter Thomas Roth ones, which I was going to talk about next, but when I run out, I might do a cost comparison and see, because this might be a cheaper way to go, and I think they might be a good replacement for these. So I love the Peter Thomas Roth acne dots. I have these in my empties almost every month, but I think those other ones are a pretty good dupe. I did get a couple packages of these recently from SOOOOO, so I'm going to be using those up because they were way cheaper than you can buy them anywhere else. All right, we have the Ofra Cleanse It Off. Oh, these are cotton lip wipes. Oh, that's weird. I used them as an all-over face wipe because they were huge. They were like the size of a regular makeup wipe. Maybe that's why I didn't like them so much. I would never buy just a lip wipe because that's kind of a waste. Like, your lips are very small compared to the rest of your face. You don't need a full-size towelette, which these were full-size. I need to read things better. That's apparent. But yeah, I don't like this that much. I would not recommend them. We have another Peter Thomas Roth acne dots. Just talked about them. My favorite toothpaste. This is the Tom's of Maine Cinnamon. This, once again, will be going to TerraCycle so that I can, like, it's nice to know that things will be actually recycled. Like, that's super exciting. This one, I could not get the rest of this stuff out. I need to, like, put water in it and rinse it out and clean it a little bit better, because I do try to recycle everything here. Whether they actually get recycled or not, I'm not sure. But I do make sure that everything is really cleaned, so that's not an issue. This is the Chalk Chalk Green Tea Watery Essence from Tony Moly. I got this in an Ipsy bag. It was fine. I was not super impressed. I really don't like the packaging because the way that it is made here, you can't get the rest of the product out. And I look at that and I'm like, that's at least 1 or 2 uses. And I hate being wasteful and letting things go to waste. So yeah, I don't like it because of the packaging, and I would not recommend it because of that too. Another one I don't like because of the packaging, this is the Gold Faden MD Dr. Scrub. I really liked the scrub. I think it's a really good scrub. It's very similar to the Dr. Brandt Microdermabrasion. It has kind of an interesting scent. It's slightly medicinal, but not like overwhelming. It smells better than the Peter Thomas Roth or the Dr. Brandt. But the package, like, you have to dip in here to scoop out, and I didn't like that. I'd rather have it in a tube that I'm not contaminating the whole container. So I was glad that I could use it very quickly because I was using it. I don't use this just on my face. I've said this before, but I use all my skincare on my neck and chest and all the way down to these guys. But yeah, I was glad that I could use it fast, but the packaging was not great for me. Next we have from Ole Henriksen. This is the Pure Truth Youth Activating Oil. I really used to like this, but they've kind of changed it a little bit. It's much more orange than it used to be. When I first got it, it was not nearly as orange. And that's kind of off-putting because it does stain things and it does put a tinge to your skin. So this is one that you can only use in the evening, which is fine. It doesn't say only in the evening, but I wouldn't use this in the daytime. I do like it. I think it's a good face oil, and I've been trying to use some of my face oils, especially because I've been feeling drier amidst all of this craziness. Go figure. Jam and Roses from Pretty's For Your Face. This is a hand and body lotion. This smelled so good. Oh my gosh. I really liked this. This reminds me of the Lush, like Rose Argan or whatever their Rose Jam. I don't know what scent it is. I've been at a Lush once in my life. But it does remind me of that. And I actually liked this better. I felt like it was more moisturizing than the Lush moisturizers that I've gotten. So I really like this, and I would consider purchasing this actually. I won this in a giveaway, and that was probably my favorite thing from the giveaway, given all of that. We have a Soap and Glory Clean On Me shower gel. This was really nice, and this little guy lasted a couple weeks, which was really good for me for body washes because I usually go through them pretty quickly. But this one I didn't feel like I needed nearly as much as other body washes. So for that reason, I would consider it, especially because there's been, like Bath and Body Works, their scents are getting so much stronger than they used to be. So that might be something that I go for in the future. I finished my favorite moisturizer of all time. This is the Clinique Moisture Surge. I love this gel moisturizer. I have oily skin, so I use this and I just love it. I've used it for years. I've gone through so many of these over the years, and I still go back to it. It's like my holy grail. Peter Thomas Roth. This is the Unwrinkle Turbo Face Serum. It was fine. I like the airless pump, but then you never know how much you have in here or how much you're leaving in there. But I don't know. It was a fine serum. I don't really know if it did anything. So that's a plus and a minus, I guess. We have a Badescu anti-acne serum. I've gone through many of these, talked about them. They have really helped my skin over the past couple years. Just keep breakouts at bay. They do a really good job of that. We have a Retinol 24 from Olay. This is just a little sample size. This is a wonderful moisturizer. I would so buy this as a nighttime moisturizer. This is definitely one that I'm going to put on my list of things that I want to purchase. I have so many moisturizers I am trying to use up currently, but this is definitely one that I would repurchase, or I would purchase in the first place, I should say. Badescu drying lotion. Now this kind of leaked out a little bit and I lost the end of it, which is kind of disappointing because there is some of the pink stuff still on the bottom, but it's messy and I don't like this. I mean, it works fine, but it's messy. I think this is the same as the Kate Somerville one, but like half the price. So if you're interested in getting one of these, I would go for the Badescu, and I like that this one's a plastic bottle. They do have a glass bottle too, so it's up to you which one you want to purchase. Oh, I talked about this guy a minute ago. This is the Dr. Brandt Microdermabrasion. This is just a little sample size. It lasted me like 2 times because it's so small. I do like this. If it wasn't so expensive, I would probably purchase it. But in all honesty, I kind of like using my Clairsonic better for exfoliation. Finally finished this. This took forever. This is the Josie Maran Argan Infinity Lip and Cheek Creamy Oil. I like this stuff, don't get me wrong, but I don't like this tinted version because it makes it harder to use. I would rather just have the creamy oil that's clear, and I don't know if you can tell, right there, it started splitting. I have had several tubes that have started splitting there, which makes it really hard to get out because it's putting it out in 2 different places. So I was so relieved when that finally was finished. I would put it on in the morning after I washed my face and as I was doing skincare before I got to my liquid lipsticks. That's what I would kind of prime my lips with and get them ready for the day. All right, one more from Clinique. This is the Chubby Stick in Super Strawberry. This is just the trial size one. I love the Chubby Sticks from Clinique. They're just really good. They're a great lip balm. I put them in my purse and I reapply throughout the day over my lipstick, and they do just a really nice job. The melon one is my favorite, but I have several of the strawberry because it seems to be more popular to go in gift sets and the like, so I do have that one. And now we have some complexion products I finished. I scraped this guy out. I actually took out the stopper on this. This is the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. I'm in the shade Light to Vanilla. I love this stuff. This is my second tube that I've gone through. I do have a backup ready to go, but I'm trying to use up some other concealers first. I love this. I would highly recommend it. It's a great under eye, great like spot concealing. I like it better than Tarte Shape Tape. So yeah. Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. I've been working on this for the longest time, and I've also been working on the Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. They were both good matches. This is 0.5 Breeze, and this is L2 Mont Blanc. The shades were fine. The foundations did not work with my skin. I tried these both one day at a time, and not like changing powder, not changing setting spray, not changing moisturizer. So that wasn't a factor. I have 40 primers. I have 40 different primers. Like most of them are sample sizes, but I have 40 different primers. A little more than 40 actually. I've tried these with every primer that I own. I could not make it through the day and still look good with either of these foundations. I would have like spots where I had no more foundation. I would have cakiness. I felt awful by the end of the day. I'd look in the mirror and I'd be like, ugh. Luckily we've been in quarantine, so nobody really sees me. I've been doing it all for myself. And I took that time to experiment with both of them, hoping to find what worked. So this one is really at the end, like it started spurting a little bit. So I probably had a few uses left in this. I'm not going to try to use it because it's just not worth it for me. This one has more in it, but I'm calling it. I'm not going to pass this on to anybody. This one's a pump, so I mean, theoretically somebody could try it for a couple uses if they wanted. This one is a sponge tip applicator, so I'm not going to pass this on because it's, you know, full of my face germs from over the year. I was really disappointed because I thought I really liked this, and I bought this because I had a sample of it and I liked the small sample that was several days, but in the end it just really didn't work out. And I have 3 lip products. These are not counting towards my year-end totals. I am counting these both as full-size foundations that I've worked through because I've used so much of them. They're not like brand new or anything, that's for sure. These are not counting in my year-end totals though. These are lip products that have gone bad. So this first one is a Sweetie Pop by Clinique. That's the shade name. It's supposed to be a gloss, but it doesn't really come out. It's kind of thick and goopy, so that's going away. This Crimson by Urban Decay, this is one of their Vice liquid lipsticks. It's just dried out. Like when you try to put it on, it's not good. I've had a couple others that I've encountered in my 30 and 30s. So I just went through all my liquid lipsticks and tested them to make sure they were all still nice. That one did not make the cut. And then I'm really sad. My other one went bad a couple months back. This is the PBJ Smoothie Stick from the Beauty Crop. This smelled so good and I really liked the color. It's, you know, like a really pretty shade and kind of a more sheer formula, but it smells really bad, like crayons. It's gone. I just got it on my nose too. It's gone bad. It's going out. It's not worth saving, and it's not something that I really need to keep. Like some of my makeup that goes bad, that's collector packaging, I will put it aside and it will stay in a little collector display area, but not a regular thing that I used every day. I almost missed one of the bad lipsticks. This was in the very bottom. As I was trying to put things back in, I was like, there's something there, even though I turned it upside down. Anyway, this is the Makeup Forever. It's a sample size. This is the shade C211. This is actually a really nice color, but ooh, Smells bad. It smells kind of like tortillas, corn tortillas, which is a weird scent, but yeah, definitely has gone bad as well. I'm going to be going through and maybe, I don't know, I have so many lipsticks, but maybe once a month, once every few months, going through and smelling all of them just to make sure I don't have any others lurking. I did just go through and I have like 17, 18 lipsticks that I want to try to get some use out of because they look like they're on the verge of going bad. So you're probably going to see more lip products in future videos. That's it. That's a whole bunch. Oh, it's actually not it because I went through 28 masks over the course of the month as well. So that's full size and sample size, mostly full size sheet masks and eye masks. There is a video talking about all of those. I will try to remember to link it down below. If not, it's one of my recent videos in the past 2 weeks, so you should be able to find that fairly easy. It's the May Mask Challenge review. So all of those are included in this too. I will try to remember also to put a total right here so you can see how many things I went through, because I went through a lot and that bag was heavy and I was surprised when I lifted it up how heavy it was. But now it's empty, ready for June. I don't have any for June yet, but I'm filming this early, so I'm sure by the time this goes live you're gonna see lots of empties. Anyway, let me know what you have been using, what you have finished recently. If there are any standouts, what are they? Let me know brands, let me know details. I want all of the info. I hope you are all having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for watching and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.